What if the Patriots did not fire Bill Belichick? What if they decided to go ahead and re-up him because he already got a contract extension per reports this offseason? But what if they just decided to go ahead and keep him? Yeah, I know they only won 2 games this year thus far. They have a really bad record. And they keep flip-flopping quarterbacks. Mac Jones, Zappy. I know it doesn't look great, but hear me out. What if they kept him? What would the future look like? Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. YFM Sports. Check out our merch. If you buy 3 items, you get 30% off. We're extending our Black Friday sale for the holiday season. Make sure you check us out. Link in the description below. Okay. So I've been thinking about this, right? I just watched the game where they lost to New York and Tommy DeVito beat them 10-7. And I heard Bill Burr, and I know it's like Bill Burr. Yeah, I like Bill Burr. I heard Bill Burr, and he was talking about, 20 years of dominance, and then you had a couple bad seasons. If you judge a person off of that, that's terrible. Like, imagine if they come to your job and judge you like that. Well, you'll probably get fired if you had like terrible fucking production. And I feel like the Patriots just need a hard restart, but that doesn't mean you have to fire Bill Belichick. For one thing that they can do is they can focus on getting an extreme upgrade at quarterback. Mac Jones was good his first year. And then the second year, you had an issue with you didn't have an offensive coordinator. We're not going to talk about how the defensive coordinators and Bill wanted to have defense coordinators be offense coordinators. That's just thinking you the smartest person in the room. That's extreme arrogance. So that didn't work. And that kind of destroyed Mac's confidence. Now, you do have, an actual offensive coordinator and Bill O'Brien, but the offense still seems like it's stagnant. The weapons still don't seem like they're good enough. Ezekiel Elliott's out there, and you barely see him doing this every game. It's predictable. It's basic. It's not exotic. Doesn't have a lot of, plays that can possibly get the defense worried. And who is the defense worried about? Like the opposing defense that goes against the Patriots offense, who are they worried about? Who's the big dude? Who's the playmaker that they got to double? Who they got to double? They could play man or like a very soft zone. So my first thing with Bill Belichick would be like, okay, we already know Bill is not going to hire a GM. He's the GM. He wants to be the cook and buy the groceries, right? But maybe he listened to his scouts and the owner goes to him and say, hey, you need to listen to the scouts. We need to go ahead and draft another quarterback. First round, maybe move up in the second round, or, we're going to probably draft really early in the second round, get a wide receiver, get a big name wide receiver. Maybe a Hopkins will be available this year. Someone like that could be a veteran president. Offensive line doesn't seem like it's too bad, honestly. Tight ends are not bad on the team. So maybe we could just rebuild with more offensive weapons, get some rookies, get some speedsters, and stop, Bill, you got to stop coming in final hour and be like, oh, we're going to draft N'Keal Harry. Man, fuck that. Don't do that. Let the scouts do what the scouts do. So that'd be first step. And I know that's like, oh my God, that's not what Bill's going to do, but it's a way to keep Bill Belichick and keep that defensive mind because the defense is still good. Next would be, of course, is to change the offense coordinator. I don't like Bill O'Brien. I don't like his offense. I feel that you can get a fresher mind to go ahead and be the next offensive coordinator for the Patriots. And dare I say, McDaniels is out there. Why not? Third time's a charm. Fuck it. He was supposed to be the heir apparent anyway. So just go ahead and hire him. The offense looks better. He is one of the best offensive coordinators, certainly for the Patriots. That's what I would do. That'd be my next step is basically go and get a new OC. And if you got to get McDaniels again, since he already knows the environment, give him a contract, probably going to be cheap. Go ahead and get McDaniels. Fuck it. And the third thing would just let Bill do what he does defensively. Because when Gonzo comes back, Gonzalez, he got injured. When he comes back, you're going to have a solidified defensive back room, right? Then you guys always draft good defensive ends. They always get good linebackers. There's going to be that. That's one thing that the Patriots can do is draft defense. And we all know by looking at this division, right? The AFC North is not really great. They're just not. I'm sorry, like, or is it the AFC East? I can't even remember. But their division kind of is terrible. Buffalo doesn't look like they're going to be the same next year. They're probably going to have a new coach, right? They definitely going to have a new wide receiver because Diggs seems like he is frustrated. He need to get the fuck up out of there. And we don't know what's going to happen with Josh Allen, right? He's going to be fine. Josh is still going to play, but his prime is getting used up without them really having a clear offensive identity. So Buffalo out. Miami, they're a really good team. They're a high power team, but can they beat the Patriots in the winter? Can they beat any team in the elements? We don't know. Speed usually doesn't do great in the elements. And they're also supposed to be a good running team, but they don't have bruising running backs for Miami. Bam. The Jets, sorry. The Jets, sorry. Next year, I know Aaron Rodgers is going to be back. They might be one of the top teams in the AFC, but we have to see Aaron. And they have terrible wide receivers outside of Wilson. So they have to rebuild their wide receiver core. They don't use Breece Hall a lot. So they have to add more running backs and hopefully change their offense. I'm pretty sure the Jets might have a new offensive coordinator, but that might anger Aaron Rodgers. So the division could be up for grabs. If the Patriots get one of the quarterbacks, let's say Drake May, and they might be bad enough to get Williams, and that's messed up. Or maybe they'll get the lucky lefty, right? There is quarterbacks in this draft for them to get. They can get a quarterback early, get a running or get a wide receivers, few running backs, defensive end later in the draft. They're really good at that. And they will be good to go. And you have Bill Belichick being one of the best defensive minds of all time, one of the best head coaches of all time. Just revamp this team, put in as many resources. I know that's what they did these past few years, but if you don't have the quarterback situation figured out and you don't have a great offensive scheme, you're going to face problems. And I think that's the only two things. That's the first thing that you have to fix is the player, get a good quarterback, getting some more weapons, getting a new OC in there, right? And then letting Bill just cook that defense like he does so well. I know Patriots fans, y'all frustrated, but y'all got 20 years to look at. I'm a fucking Browns fan. We suck, bro. And we had y'all fucking coach. I'll take him right now today, right? I'm a Browns fan. We have a 7-4 record right now, and we know we ain't going to the Super Bowl. So Patriots fans, y'all need to chill the fuck out. Be thankful, you know what I'm saying? Be happy that y'all have so much success. And just hold the ship because there isn't really a replacement for Bill. He has the experience of being in those big games. He has experience being in those tough games. He knows how to win in January. He knows how to win. Keep him. Keep him. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. YFM Sports.